Hello, my name is George and welcome right here to my page Being a Real George. If you look right here, what we do here is analysis on trends, and today happens to be a case about Senator Ike Ekweremadu, PhD, CFR, and that's according to the letter I'm looking at right here. So we are discussing this particular trend that has to do with his involvement, or would I say him being charged for a case of modern day slavery there in the UK, and as it involves a couple of other people I'm going to be mentioning right now in this case. So if you are meeting me for the first time, please take a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or have your water by your side, chill as we get on to analyzing this particular case with all the details, facts. As I ask you questions, I expect you would answer right here on the video. Welcome back once again. In case you're meeting me for the first time, you just have one thing to do: subscribe to the channel, follow the page if you're watching this on Facebook, because I do more of this around religion, politics, and whatever we get to see right here on social media. A lot of you have texted me on Instagram and told me, hey George, look at this case, discuss about it, we need to get the facts, and I have the facts right here with me on paper as we get to discuss it. First of all, he has been accused of smuggling the child. Okay, now smuggling itself, for the child to have flown a plane to get to the UK, is not smuggling if you have to look at it in that way. Smuggling would be like, you know, moving through the sea and all the, like what happens for our people to go abroad. And in this case, if the kidney of a boy was needed for what he was needed for, Ike Ekwerimadu's daughter kidney, as it is in the news that she's suffering from a kidney disease, may God please protect her. The parents are trying so hard to make sure they keep her safe. But anyway, we're going to comment on that as we go on, all right? So it was not a case of smuggling if I'm looking at it in that particular setting. First of all, let's look at the letter right here that is purported. Now, I cannot, for me to verify if this letter was really written to the British High Commission, the British High Commission in Nigeria have to come out to attest or give a comment to this letter that they actually received this letter on account of this. But let's look at the letter and some facts about it that we need to understand right here in this case. All right, I hope my audio is not messed up as I get to move my hands up and down. Okay, so let's look at the letter. The letter right here, note the letter is dated 28th December 2021. Okay, just note that 28th December 2021. Let's assume the letter is really cool. See the letterhead right there, written Senator Ike Ekweremadu, PhD. His letterhead is right there. Okay, he used to be a deputy Senate president from 2007 to 2019. Okay, I have no personal vendetta against anyone. We are doing objective analysis right here. All right, so look at the letterhead. It's written here: Visa Section, British High Commission, Abuja. Note Abuja. All right, Abuja, because we are going to be looking at that Abuja factor very soon. All right, dear sir, madam. Okay, written here: medical visa application for Ukpo Nwamini David. Now, I was watching the news on Arise News, of course, which if you have been following me over time, you know I follow what they do right there. And I was just wondering why they were not disclosing, or when I was watching the lady that was there during the court proceedings when it was first charged. In case you're watching this later than when I made this video, on July 7th is when it has been adjourned to actually be trialed, or would I say heard. So right now, Ekweremadu and the wife have been put on would I say detention till that happens, because based on the jurisdiction of this particular case being trialed, there has to be some form of permission gotten from maybe, I think, the Attorney General or something, based on what I was reading in the news, for that to be done. So it takes a period of, I think, 7 to 14 days for that to happen. That is why they have to still remain there in the UK till that particular till 7th of July for maybe the hearing or the trial. Okay, so everyone's eyes on this. If everyone's eyes is not on it, George's eye is on it. But let's continue. He says here, I am writing in support of the visa application made by Ukpo Nwamini David. All right, so talking about the identification of the child not being made open. Okay, from the name here, anyone that sees this letter, even if the Arise News themselves are not disclosing who the person is, whoever disclosed this letter, which I'm going to be looking at right now, okay, is an insider. either in the British High Commission, which I've not seen an official statement by them that they received such a letter, because if they deny it, then that means this letter itself was forged to make this particular case look like it was official. Note, but we are going to be getting to the part where I think it may have been forged. All right, so let's go on right here. Moving on here, the letter says here, who is currently having medical investigations for a kidney donation to Miss Sonia Ekweremadu. So at the point where this letter was written to Abuja, he is having medical investigation. So for him to be taken to the UK where the boy is right now, he had to undergo medical investigations right there in Nigeria. But at the point of this particular letter, Sonia Ekweremadu has been in the UK battling the kidney disease, in my opinion, because I don't think she was with him in Abuja as at this time when these medical investigations was done. Because if that was the case, they could have been able to ascertain if he was a match. We're going to be looking at that as time goes on. So this video itself is long. So if you don't like watching long videos, stop right now and just move on. Because when we get to that point of discussion, you are going to get to realize why I think there's a little bit of a foul play in this particular case. So note this right here, having medical investigations for kidney donation. So he has to be checked in Nigeria, all right? So the hospital wherever he was checked in Nigeria before having to be taken away, or would I say transported to the UK, need also to make, they're also part of this investigation, because right there in the hospital, his details of course would be there and a couple of other things. Okay, note that. But moving on to the second paragraph here, it says here, David and Sonia will be at the Royal Free Hospital, London. Now, if this particular letter was forged, you have to know one thing, that it makes sense why the name of the hospital where he is going to be when he gets to London has to be mentioned in this letter to make it look genuine. So let's assume the letter itself is not forged, okay? But let's go on. And I will be providing the necessary funding. I have enclosed a bank statement of my bank account. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you require additional information. Please accept the assurances of my highest regard. Yours faithfully, Senator Ike Ekweremadu. Now look at something. Let's look at the letter right now, because in this video we are focusing on the letter. We'll continue with other segments of this. So this is just part one. So looking at the letter right now, okay, you can see that this letter written by Senator Ike Ekweremadu, if it is true, if it is a real letter that is not forged, it is more of like to push this boy's visa application. Come on, we are talking about going to the UK. You think it's that easy to just get in and get a visa and get to the UK when you are not going there to study, or when you are not going there to maybe get yourself checked or get yourself treated if you were ill? So right here, it is stated here, if this letter itself is real, that he's going there for kidney donation. So the British High Commission in Abuja, whoever is there, hopefully the person is not corrupt, would also have to make a statement with regards to this, acknowledging that they received this letter. Because this is something I'm seeing right here. Do you see that signature right there, said to be by Senator Ike Ekweremadu? Did he himself sign this signature? Because I have a document right here, as you are looking at your screen, which was alleged to be, all right, because you have to verify everything. And as you can see right here, you can see Senator Ike Ekweremadu, all right, Deputy Senate President, his phone number written there, and look at the signature right now on your screen. The signature there that is ascribed to Senator Ike Ekweremadu is not in any way the same or similar to the signature you can see on this letter. So whoever signed the signature on this letter that has been released to be that Ike Ekweremadu himself, Senator, wrote the letter to the British High Commission. Whoever released that letter would have to ascertain, and Senator Ike Ekweremadu, in the investigation of this case, which is going to be trial soon, and I'm going to be watching to see the developing stories, would also have to ascertain that that signature belongs to him, because they do not match in anywhere. So I had to dig deep to find this particular document, which you can see right here, that the signatures are not in any way the same. And if you look at the signature also as well, which I found actually interesting, is that the signature doesn't look like it was the way the signature itself looks, even though it's not the same. Just to even begin with, this particular document, if you look down below there, it was done with a CAM scanner. That means it was typed, printed, either Senator Ike Ekweremadu himself signed it or someone signed it, but they used the app, the CAM scanner, to take a picture of it and then bring it online. So this is the original copy of this particular letter. What point am I driving at with this notion? The point I'm driving at right now is that if this particular letter is authentic, that means the physical letter itself would be at his office or someone that works with him right there in the government house. Okay, this particular signature has to be verified with his accounts, or would I say his bank transactions, or would I say his public signatures, like I have shown you one now, to see if they are the same, because from what I'm showing you right now, the signatures are not in any way the same. So what have you been able to understand in this video? This letter right here is too right now is to clear his name from the fact that he smuggled the child away to the UK. Now, for the child to be smuggled, it doesn't really look in that way, if you understand my definition of smuggle. But right here, according to the child's visa, which I'm going to be looking at right in the next video, we're going to be looking at the child's visa application, how it looks like, and then a couple of facts that I'm going to be connecting in that as we get on. So I don't want this video itself to be too long, as it looks already too long already. So see you in the part 2. You're going to be seeing it in the pinned comment. Click there to get to watch the part 2 of this conversation as we go on. Because I will not be displaying real, like, full pictures of everything here like the way I should be doing it because of YouTube community guidelines, so I will just be showing the things I'm talking about. All of this information is going to be on the Telegram group. Those of you who are on Telegram, you know, on my Telegram group I'm going to be posting everything inside, so you can just correlate what I'm saying here with what I'm putting in the Telegram group if you want to see it like clearly. All right, so that is it for this video. See you in the part 2. I remain George.